Hi everyone and welcome back. This session is about outbound. Last session we did a test, JQ as a reminder inbound. We have this inbound, and if we test that, which we did, we have a HTTP and SOX 5 server without having outbound, but there is an implicit outbound adds by the sandbox. So I'm going, here's a terminal for testing. This is the terminal I want to run to server. So this is it has public IP address. I'm going to test on this, which means I'm going to copy all the files here to this directory. So the directory is pwd, and then I say rsync show me progress azr whatever we have here to 100 to this directory. Okay, everything should be copied to this directory. A little bit waiting. Also we can check it here. You're going to come. So version 9 we do not need that, but somehow for some tests probably we need that. Version 9, that's it, everything was done and we do not need anything else. So if I check vim the inbound, here's what we have. Okay, the username and password. So instead of this, because I have root access, I'm going to listen on all the interfaces. Okay, so mixed 1990 all interfaces, and you have username and password. So sandbox check C inbound, no problem. If we run it, it can run, okay, on all interfaces. And the IP address, IP route show, I think dev period show. We have many default one. What's my default IP route? So let me see the public IP here. The public IP. Clear, here's the public IP. So first I'm going to demo this, show this, and then talking about what the outbound is. You said there's an implicit outbound, so we run this. I come here and I say curl. Type is HTTP, for example. Here's the 1990, and then we are going to ask ipfi ipfi.org.echo. It doesn't work. We said because of the authentication. So inbound, we have to provide the authentication for the crawl. So which is the proxy user, not colon. So this one and this one. One is the username, one is the password. So we connected through this proxy, and this proxy did NAT for us, and then we have our IP address. So this is the server IP address. We could connect, or we can connect with the HTTP, or probably let's test SOX 5 to this server while we have the username and password. Let's go to the configuration. Okay, this is the thing that we did and tested. And then let's go to the outbound part. Outbound, you can see the first one, we have the outbounds object, and then type and tag, and the first one is direct. So let's copy this, which means the direct and outbound. Let me just copy the outbound itself. Actually I need to copy this part. Going back, close vim inbound. Actually I should close this. I should do it here. This is makes more sense actually. Inbound to outbound JSON vim. Okay, we have the inbound. This is the end of the inbound. Semicolon, it's not semicolon, the comma, and then defining the outbound. The type we said is direct, and then direct out. Okay, so direct and direct out, that's it. Just giving you a test here again to run this. See, please, there's a note here. I want to show you that it says the outbound direct. Notice this one, outbound direct. Okay, and I'm going to run rsync again to copy the new file to the server. So outbound copied here to the outbound. JQ outbound. It's okay. The outbound name is direct out. Let me run this one more time. I'm going to run the outbound file. So cannot connect to the out because this is the let me change the outbound. It doesn't work because of the port, because of the IP address. Sorry, 0000. Okay, run it one more time, and then look at this. From the inbound, it goes to the outbound direct, but direct out, which means when we add this, let's me when we add the name, then it knows this, the inbox, this inbox knows this is the outbound, the first outbound that we have, and it's going to use the default first one. So I'm going to update this again one more time. Actually, yeah, let me update here because I don't want to override the IP address. If I add another outbound, for example, let me just copy here and then paste, and then name this one out2, for example. Okay, let's run this. It's direct out, since the first is going to select the first one if we do not have any route policies. And if we want to test this to make sure, outbound, I'm going to delete this one. So this one, outbound 2, becomes the first one, so it becomes the default one. Run one more time. Again, you can see direct outbound 2 connects to the server. As we said, this is the SOCKS 5 and HTTP at the same time, and if we define the outbound, it works. If we do not define the outbound, it selects the first one, and if we don't have it, it by default uses the direct outbound. This is the session about outbound, and let's have, so this is our inbound, and then we add the outbound to the mix. So any request that we have, it comes to the inbound. From the inbound, it's going to be redirected or forwarded or routed to the outbound. And also, if we do not have an outbound that does forwarding to another server, another client, if we have, so outbound, it's going to NAT it to this server that Sandbox is running on. So that's it. Right now we have HTTP and SOCKS 5 proxy at the same time. This is the mix in type, and it's going to deliver this to the host that we have. This was about the outbound. If you had any question, please comment and let me know. I try to answer the questions. Let's go to next video, and thank you for watching. Let me clean up everything. Let's go to next video.